I know it's not so easy to prepare for many months, and this time is the day where you will be exposing yourself to a new adventure.
Number is 170514. And you know, I hope you are the rain and I am the land. Because even if rains like dog and cats, your fault or me.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Rina. My ID number is 163235. And I'm 22 years old. Ken? Mr. Kenton, are you on that? Why? Because I want to chicken in your heart.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leia. My ID number is 7 toasts. I have a pick-up line. James. Hi, James. Do you have a pencil?
Why?
Because I want to erase your past and write our future.
Hey guys, so I'm Marilyn. My number is 130293. Joshua, are you water?
Why?
Because you fulfill my emptiness in my heart.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Presley. I'm 23 years old, and my ID number is 13718. And there are a few times that I want to be with you, and that's now and forever.
Again, good evening guys. Hi, I'm Salvan, 13, 50, 12, 24 years of age. James, do you have a band-aid?
Why?
Because I just cracked my knee falling for you. My name is Leia Mallory, age of 31, 16,
2974. And guys, and also, I'm sorry guys, I forgot your name. Can I just...
Hello everyone, Mabuhay World. This is Rana, your host for tonight's show, and thank you very much for watching over us. And by the way, tomorrow is our Independence Day, so have fun. And then, guys, if you have questions, viewers, just click the green button and send it to me. I will answer your questions right away. And by the way, we have our upcoming tours at Costa Rica, Kiev, and Edessa. That would be in July. And August is for Medellin, Cebu, and Thailand. Cebu, Philippines it would be in August 22nd through September 4th. Guys, you have to give yourself a reward, and then go and have fun, and then experience the Philippines, experience the beauty of Cebu, the beauty of Philippines, and then sign up for our upcoming seminars. You won't regret it. And we have our upcoming free dating seminars that would be in San Diego, California, Santa Clara, Seattle, Las Vegas, and New York. You're gonna meet either Bad or John on the seminars. Guys, we have our, by the way, guys, seminars is really a great chance to ask questions in person, and while getting access to our valuable discounts. We also have our guys in Cebu who took a lot of effort to get interesting videos and sites. It's a dating places that we can recommend to you, so that you will have an idea on which places you want to go to have date with our ladies. And here we go is our video. Please get a play this video.
It's me, Delilah, again, and today we are going to take you on one of the truly unique date experiences here in Cebu, which is Circa 1900. As you can see, Circa 1900 is very near the waterfront, which means it's right in your neighborhood when you come here for the socials. One of the more interesting features of Circa 1900 is that it features an amazing pool right next to its bar and tapas. How many restaurants do you know are that well equipped? For a small fee, you can dip into the pool before dipping into the drinks list. The Belvedere is an amazing poolside function area that can serve a number of uses. And when you're done splashing, it's time to take a little walk into history. And I mean literally. Circa 1900 is a relaxed enclave of colonial charm mixed with modern menu options. Sitting pretty right next at the heart of Cebu. The restaurant itself got its name from the fact that when people started renovating this area, no one knew when the buildings actually stood for. So they called it Circa 1900, and it stuck. The restaurant opened in 2014 by Mr. Shrimsky and his wife, Aya, who were both the executive chef and manager of the place. The Shrimskys have really paid attention to the smallest details in their effort to create a world-class dining experience in Cebu City. The menu is international, with the freshest ingredients sourced locally. A bakery and tapas bar are also available for your morning and evening noshing needs. Oh look, even the koi are so koi. Is where the Circa 1900 experience begins. Historically, Philippine presidents and even the late General Douglas MacArthur himself have visited these converted houses. If your date has a sweet tooth, then the Noshery should be your next destination. This pastry and bakery workshop is definitely filled with amazing and scrumptious, delicious sweet treats. You can even watch them make, right behind this door, the wonders that you can definitely eat here at Circa 1900. Cicada apparently got its name from the insects that were swarming when this place was still being built. But you won't find any insects in the inside though. Just a relaxing place to unwind with great appetizers and drinks. Let's take a look inside. Taken in your fill of drinks and appetizers, it might be time to head upstairs and take in the view. One of the striking features for Circa 1900 is something that you may not initially notice, which is the lighting. The Shrimpskis, which are the owners of the place, prefer a low-light natural ambience for their patron, the perfect place to have first conversations with your date. The upstairs function rooms are as elegantly laid as the rest of Casa Dos. You can almost feel 100 years of history. No visit to Casa Dos is complete without the breathtaking view from the balcony, which only gets better by the hour. And that's it, guys. Circa 1900 here in the amazing city of Cebu. A place where you can definitely take your date and have a good time. So what are you waiting for?
And that's just a small taste of what Circa 1900 has to offer. The best part is, Circa 1900 is right down the road from the waterfront.
Everyone, welcome Bud here, who's gonna be my co-host for tonight. Yes, glad I'm not alone in this show for the next hours. And we have already questions here. What do you think about the video, Ben?
Actually, so that was a very cool video. So you guys in the Philippines did a really great job with that. As nice as that restaurant looked during the day, we saw just a little bit of it at night, and that looked really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love seeing a city at night, right? Just all the lights.
The lights,
really
the twinkling
And
lights.
it looks especially romantic at night. So.
And it's affordable. Don't just go there and then with your special someone or with a date with whoever you want to date with.
How about it? Cool. I think the guys really like to see, you know, what it's like around the hotel, around the environment that they're stepping into. They definitely want to see what it's like to date women in the Philippines and so what those restaurants look like. So that's a great video, actually. And guys can easily imagine themselves going on a date in a restaurant like that. I had no idea that there were such nice restaurants around the hotel.
I haven't been there too, because when I was in Cebu, I quite do some work or just working, and then it's a good thing too that we share good qualities or good places in Cebu that you could, so that you will have a idea on where to go with your dates. Yes.
Nice. Nice, guys. All right, so cool. It was good to see that. You know, I've heard, and I'm sure it's absolutely true, that the girls in the Philippines, it's like whatever you want to do. You know, if you want to go get ice cream and walk on the beach, that's fine.
Why not?
Right? If you want to go and eat a nice dinner, that's great. If you want to get a nice cocktail somewhere at a trendy bar, that's all good. Just the girls are pretty easy-going.
And just make them comfortable, and they will make me happy. We have just a small, tiny. We make ourselves happy in just a small reasons or anything.
That's great.
And the good thing, guys, is that our Cebu staff will gonna do a lot of videos in the future for you to have ideas in what places that we will recommend to you, which is safe, affordable, and a good recommendations. And
so plenty of places that the staff can recommend for you. if you're just wondering where's a good place to take my date. And my advice around that, if the Philippines is anything like Ukraine, and it probably isn't, but just listen to the staff, follow the advice of the staff, go to the places that the staff has recommended for you. There are reasons why we recommend those places.
Yeah.
So you guys have some questions on deck, that's great. There's a green box above us that you can text or questions to us. Click the box, send the question, we'll read it so you'll know we read it and saw it, and then we'll answer it for everybody, right? Because teamwork.
Yep, we do.
Makes the team work. All right, let's go. Or something like that. All right, so anyway, let's see. Eddie says, I love this, putting the intros from the social on here adds a personal touch to the ladies. So,
yes,
yeah.
it's true.
I like showing you a little bit of the social events. We love our social events. They're tremendous fun. And you know, guys, what's great about a social event is we do them right, we do them correctly, and they represent you really, really well. So, you know, you're not awkward, you don't feel kind of embarrassed. The socials are fun, the women are having fun, staff's having a good time. And that definitely represents you really, really well, because if you're on a tour and you're going to socials, the last thing you want is to be kind of embarrassed about the social that you're in, right? All right, so let's get some of your questions.
Yeah, hey.
Let's see. All right, Robert/Eric says, I'm going to Cebu in September on the Asian Club. What will the weather be like, and what kind of clothes should I pack in September? What's the weather like in September?
September is quite sunny. At the same time, there will be cool breeze because it's a bear month, so the December will coming, and then it's not that winter, but the wind will be a little cold.
That's funny.
But still, you can have this. Philippines, it's still hot.
So it'll be warm during the day, probably a little cool during the evening, right?
Yes, it's really cool. And then the thing is that when you have this wonderful night experience, it's better to share it with someone special, with a lady.
So what do you think, Rana? A light jacket for the evening, is that necessary? It'll be too warm for you to wear a jacket.
It's too warm to wear a jacket.
Too warm?
Yeah, it's just a t-shirt. Yeah, even if it's still warm, then you can feel that you're sweating.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Robert/Eric, just keep it nice and light.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
And then you can do the short or a cargo short like that.
Wow.
Yeah, but still depends on where you're going to have a date.
Yeah, this is true. I was going to ask, do girls mind if you show up in shorts on the Philippines on a date? Is that okay?
Yeah. But if you go to the circa, then it's really good. Like it's just a formal or just be yourself. Yeah.
Cool. All right, great. Good enough. All right. So Mark's talked about this a little bit on last Monday night. He said, how do I tell my lady about my living situation if my family might not fully support my decision to do this? So Mark lives with his family. All right, so this is an important question.
Yes, it's true.
Mark lives with his family. He wants to go to the Philippines and meet somebody, but his family is not crazy about the idea. I told him, and maybe this is right or maybe this is wrong, but I told him, you got to set this straight with your family. You cannot bring a girl into a situation where the family is not going to be welcoming and warm to her. So what do you think about that?
For me, it's quite like, it's not reassuring for you better do some talking and introduction to your family first, because as a Filipina, as for me, or like as for a lady who came from Philippines or came from another country, and then they will feel not welcome, especially for the in-laws, because Filipina culture, we do value our in-laws. Yeah, we want to be respect and be respected, and then it's quite awkward, and you won't be. It's really hard for her to adjust if your family won't support her. Yeah, because especially it's not, because when we got married, it's not just the two of you. You marry the whole family. Right. Yeah, that's what we have. That's value that we have. So it might because it might cause a conflict between you guys if the family is not too open with you. Yeah. So it's hard
for a girl to come here,
yes.
where she doesn't know anybody yet, may not have any friends right away. You are her whole entire life, and she can't escape the feelings of your family, not accepting her. So, Mark, the uncomfortable answer is you got to tell your family, knock it off, you're ruining my love life, or get out and get your own space.
It's your lifetime partner.
Or wait until you can be in a position where you can go and get your girl and bring her into a warm, welcoming environment. And I know that's not an easy situation, but you can't go to the Philippines and explain to your girl that your family doesn't support this idea, because that's going to kill it. That's going to kill it, dude, right? So tell your family to get on board, or you're going to disown them, and then when you get rich, knock them out of the will. That's it. Nothing for you, son. Put it nicely. Be diplomatic, because your girl deserves better than that, definitely, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting that Rhonda said when you marry, a Philippine woman, you're marrying the whole entire family. I hear guys say that all the time, and they say it in kind of a negative sense. But I will tell guys that you've got to understand the culture that you're stepping into. And if you don't understand Philippine culture and you don't seek to understand it, then stay home, because you're going to do nothing but implode. You're just going to fail. I know a lot of men, Rona, who are completely alone. They have no wife, no children, they have nobody. I meet them all the time. And I think if you can go and meet a girl and she has a great family.
Yes, oh my God, you will have an instant
children,
50 people.
All these people all of a sudden, and they belong to you. I mean, that could be just such a great situation for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that? But it may not be right for everybody. But then don't go to the Philippines. So. All right. Guys, I appreciate your questions. Sometimes the answers are a little tough, but it's tough love. Just remember that, right? MJB says, is it true everyone has the same accent? That's interesting.
Not all the same, because we all have, because in Philippines we have like more than 100 dialects. So some may talk a little hard English, like and some might just know a little bit of English, but the accent, it's not that far, but it's close enough to that you can understand. Yeah.
So Ryan says he went to my seminar in Jacksonville and really enjoyed it. Of course you did, Ryan. Of course you did. Are you kidding? Of course you did. But thanks for coming. That was great. So Chuck says, Rona, why are the Philippine ladies so different than the Ukraine ladies on age difference? I see videos of the Philippine socials and everyone's interacting and having fun. In contrast, Bud will show videos of the Ukraine ladies who sit around and no one talks to them. Is the AFA staff in the Philippines doing a better job of marketing? No, absolutely not.
No, it's the same. It's just a culture, because what I observe in Ukraine, and they're more on like, they're not too open on their personality, or on their they're not too open about what they feel. Yeah, it's like they really need to, they will give themselves a time to observe you, or to know you, even if you're far, or they want to put like a little like a window or something, just a little space. But in Philippines, it's like it's like the first time we saw you, we're gonna hug you or something. We're a touchy, cuddling type of woman. Nice. But in a good way, not in a dirty way.
Right.
Yeah. So we're a welcoming person, even if like because we treasure, especially in social, since we all know that we're gonna meet our future wife someday. I mean, future husband someday. So why not having a first impression, a good first impression? That's what we do. It's a welcoming, even if just a friendly type of getting to know.
Very different, just different cultures, Chuck, right? The women in Ukraine are delightful and can be a lot of fun, and they're great socially. They're very educated, they're very sophisticated. The reason you see them sitting there with nobody talking to them is not the women, it's the guys. And part of the problem is that the guys quickly create conversation with the women. The women are very easy to talk to, and there are just too many of them. We'll take 20 guys to the Philippines, maybe 25. We'll have 40 or 50 guys in Ukraine sometimes. We'll bring 220 or 30 women to a social in the Philippines. We'll have 450 of them sometimes in Ukraine. Or just too many of them, just too many. But they do have expectations around age difference. They just do. Whereas the Philippines is definitely a little more open-minded when it comes to age difference. People in Ukraine generally want to meet men from the same generation. I just hear that time and time again, which means you're going to have to be younger than her dad. If you're older than her dad, it's going to get a little weird for her. Unless she's in her 40s and you're, maybe in your 60s in really good shape. But that's just a general observation. It's a great question, Chuck. Appreciate it very much. Do you know any work foreigners from another country can do while living in the Philippines?
Yep, I know a lot of foreigners who work, especially in call center.
Call center.
Yeah, call center. I have 3 American coworkers way back in Davao. They're Americans, and of course they're good in their language and efficient in the English speaking. So, and other than that, it depends on you. But the most of the Americans or foreigners who came to the Philippines, they do business. Yeah, and it's really welcoming.
So for people who want to work in the Philippines, for example, if an American wants to go to the Philippines and work while he's there, does he need a special kind of work permit, do you know?
Yeah, they do.
Is it easy to apply for? Or
It's easy, yeah, it's easy and it's affordable.
Take about $2,000 and takes about a year.
$2,000 it takes a year, Rob says.
Oh, it takes years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my husband is experienced.
Rana, when you're a boss in the Philippines, are you like a nice boss or are you just a...
Of course.
Like,
I'm a nice boss, but need to be firm on the rules and regulations. Yeah, like that. Because as my husband said, that you have to be firm because they won't follow you if you keep on smiling.
That's probably unfortunately true.
But I like to. You want the office to be like it to be like a home to that. Yeah, that's it.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that's
when office feels like home. That's not
pressure.
so bad. Cool. All right. So Circa looks like a good place to go. Says Eddie. Eddie, go man. Just do it. How much would it cost to hire a personal assistant for my trip to Davao? So Richard is legally blind. If you remember Jason from Australia, very similar situation. Who got married, by the way.
Davao.
So Richard is asking if I need a personal assistant. How can I get one? So if he were to hire a personal assistant to just go around with him on dates and make sure that he's comfortable, any idea what it would cost for something like that? That's a good question, Richard.
Yeah, it costs maybe just a little, but in the tour, when you're in the tour, it's already included in the tour payment. So the stuff in the bar or in Cebu, we're gonna cater your needs for free. Yeah, just need to call. You just need to call her, or like for example, we have also the client before that went to Davao, and then she will gonna go to his room and then help him prepare for the date or for the socials.
My goodness, wow. Style consultant. Well, so Richard, what you probably should do is write to us and let us look into that for you, because $100 to $200 per week, we're thinking, is what it might cost.
For a full time.
Oh, for a full time. Oh, for a full time
assistant. We're thinking like $100 to $200 a week is what they're telling us for a full time assistant. In your case, you do have staff members that are there every single day to help you with arranged dates and logistics and that sort of thing, Richard. But a personal assistant is going to be with you. That's probably a little bit above and beyond. So they're thinking $100 to $200 a week.
That would be. That she will be by your side 24/7, or if you just sleep. If you sleep, then she can at least go home and have some rest.
My goodness. So Richard says, I want to explore Davao and then go to Cebu. Good for you, Richard. Good for you, man. So again, that's one of the things where we'll need to talk to you a little bit about that, just to make sure we're setting you up for success. Charles says, in the Philippines, will I have a difficult time finding a place to call home? The condo prices in Thailand are so tempting. I don't know, Charles. I mean, we all define home a little differently, but are there apartments for sale? Are they easy to buy? This is a question I get asked all the time. Can foreigners buy property or rent property in the Philippines, for example? Could I go to the Philippines and rent an apartment on a lease? Is there something in particular that I need?
As for my husband, it's not. It's like a contractual. It's like just a few months or just.
Short term.
Short term. But to own a property, no, you can't have property there.
You can own condominiums.
But condominium, yes, you can.
Works for me. So I can buy a condo in the Philippines, I hear you saying.
Yeah.
You can buy property too, but it's got to be 50% Filipino owned.
All right.
You
Interesting.
can rent anything, no problem.
Renting is not a problem. Buying a condo is not a problem. If you want to buy property, you can buy half of a property. The other half has to be owned by somebody from the Philippines. So.
Yeah.
We're joined by special guest Robert Wikipedia Losacker behind the scenes here, who's helping us keep our facts straight.
That's my husband. I'm so proud of him.
It's great. So how did we end up with a fact checker on our... Did someone decide we needed a fact checker on our little blog here? We were doing so good. Is Cebu better for tan-skinned men? Oh, John, come on.
Cebu?
Seriously, dude. Is Cebu better for tan-skinned men? If you're a man with a tan, is Cebu better than Davao?
It's both. Yeah, it's both.
Can a pale guy meet women in Davao?
Of course.
And Cebu.
Yeah, as long as you make sure you're healthy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be healthy no matter what, right? I like it. Kurt says Filipino women have a problem with divorced guys who were married formally in the Catholic Church but are not annulled.
Yeah, I've heard those. Because getting annulled or filing an annulment is very expensive in the Philippines. Yeah.
Well, if a guy is in the Philippines and he was married in the Catholic Church in America, let's say, and he got divorced, but he didn't get annulled in America, will the women in the Philippines have some kind of a negative feeling about that, or will they not care? What do you think?
I mean, I'm sorry?
If a guy gets married in America, gets divorced, so he got married in the Catholic Church, and then he gets divorced, but he doesn't get an annulment from the Catholic Church. Then he goes to the Philippines and wants to meet someone and marry them. When he tells her, by the way, I didn't get an annulment from my previous marriage, do you think that's going to be a bit of a problem for the girls in the Philippines? Many of whom are Roman Catholic.
Oh, but for Filipinas, as long as we heard the divorce thing, that it's official, then we're going to open for it. Why not?
That's the big
Yeah,
item,
as long as, of course, you get connection and then everything, the love and everything goes on, the papers will be just the second emotion. Like, as long as the divorce is in there. Yeah, just to make safe, just to be safe.
Yeah, well, more than safe. Yeah, I got it. Okay, good. Okay. Eddie says, my adult daughters are sitting here watching with me and keep poking me in the ribs, asking, when you going over there? They want me to find somebody. Eddie, let me tell you something, brother.
Wow.
That's exactly what you should do.
Wow, I'm so happy that she's so supportive with you.
It's nice that you have daughters that are watching and supportive. Most guys, as soon as we talk about wanting to meet somebody from another country, we get an entirely different reaction. But good for you. And if you have daughters that are watching and they approve, Eddie, what are you waiting for crying out loud?
Yeah.
Let's go, man. You're only young once.
Go RSVP or just buy a ticket right now.
The best thing you can do for your children is to, and this is just for everybody listening and watching, right? The best thing you can do for your children is let them see you as a whole man. Let them not see you as a broken man or a disappointed man or a bitter man. Let them see you on fire, rocking it every day, happy as can be, smiling, enthusiastic, full of love, giving your love. That is the legacy you definitely want to leave your children, and not something else, right?
And just reassure them that someone will gonna take care of you while they have their own. They will sure in the future will have their own family. So of course, it's reassuring to them that someone will gonna take care of you no matter what. Yeah, be with you, even if they're far away.
Nice, nice. Mark says, Rona, I think my family issues isn't my dating someone, it's the amount of money that I'm spending. I see. So this is Mark before who told us that his family might not approve. Well, Mark, look. First of all, Rona, I think that girls in the Philippines are pretty easy to please. Am I wrong about that?
Yes.
And dating in the Philippines
it's
can
not
be
that
pretty
expensive.
simple, right?
Yeah.
That restaurant we were just looking at, I heard, is a pretty affordable restaurant.
Yeah, affordable. And it's not that like because maybe they're afraid that the woman will gonna take your money away or something like that. But it's very cheap. Like you just have to go there and then meet someone who's really have connections with you, and it's not about the money, but and if it's a money, the issue is money, then it's not that big amount of money that you're gonna spend, because in the Philippines it's cheap there, and then you can have to date anywhere, or like nice cheap places. Yeah, a lot of cheap places in there, so you don't have to go to just throw your money away.
Mark, you know it's more expensive than getting married, getting divorced. Right, so you can go to a country where divorce is illegal, where people just don't get divorced, right? We're going to get married, we're going to work out whatever comes our way because we just don't do divorce in this country or this culture. Or you can marry in America where 60 to 70% of our marriages end up in divorce. First and second marriages, third marriages end up in divorce all the time. That's expensive, right? You may or may not already know that. Maybe that'll help just kind of put your search in the right reference for your families. It's your money, I'm assuming, and you have a right to spend it as an adult to find your happiness. So just tell them, look guys, if I get it right, will you be happy for me? All right, then I'll just go and I'll get it right, and then you can be happy for me. And Mark, I hope you go. I really do, man. I hope you meet somebody that your family adores and everything ends up quite happily for you, man.
Don't be too worried, because once they met your Filipino women, then it's like it's part of the family. Yeah.
The restaurant that we were looking at earlier is in Cebu, is that right?
Yes, it is.
So another gentleman is asking, Brian is asking, are there any good places or similar places in Davao that you would know of?
Yeah, it would be at the IT park. There's a lot of like, it's a quite party. But in Davao there would be a Marco Polo, and then in Cebu there would be Harold's. Yeah, right, Harold's. And a lot of places like the restaurant, what was that? Said from Marco Polo, I forgot.
We're going to do a video feature in Davao too, all the nice restaurants.
So, but don't worry guys, in the future we will have a lot of video that we got, the video of the places that we will recommend to you, which is affordable, nice. There's the by the way, the Circle 99 the Circle is just at the back of Waterfront
Was that
Hotel.
the Waterfront Hotel?
Yes.
With that little green dome on top
Yes,
that we were looking
it
at?
is.
All right, cool. You know, I know guys really appreciate very much being able to visualize the environment they're stepping into. Look, you guys watching want to know two things, right? Number one, you want to know, is this real? Number two, you want to know, what is the environment that I'm stepping into? Will I be safe? If this is real and I'll be safe, and you guys become convinced of that, then we know that you're going to get on the plane and go. So Rob tells us that we've got a lot of production going on in the Philippines right now. We'll have some similar video from Davao, so just keep watching, guys. And we'll show you some more of the Philippines coming up, because there's some great tours to the Philippines between now and the end of the year.
Yes.
Anthony says, he's from Alabama. I want to go to Davao on an Asian club. Can I send you names and ID numbers of the women ahead that I want to meet? IDs and from our database of women. So yes, you can.
Yes,
we'll even set up a couple of those dates in advance for you.
Yeah,
Tour 7 days, but I can only go 5 days. Can I leave early? You can, but what do you think, Ron? Is 5 days enough to find somebody and fall in love and make a commitment?
Yeah, 5 days. Yeah, it's quite enough, but it's but to know them better, it would not be enough. Yeah, because of course there will be a lot of course you have a lot of ID numbers of the lady in it, and for 5 days it would not be you have enough time to date each of them, but not enough time to know the best, which one is the best.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So maybe 5 days is enough time to get to know somebody, get introduced, and then even make a commitment to each other to continue your communication, right? And then prepare for another trip back so you can spend some more time together.
Yes,
there's some very
that's
beautiful
true.
people in this video, Ron, isn't there?
Of course.
Very beautiful couples, beautiful women.
Smiling women
Love to
all
see.
over.
Nothing better in the world than a happy girl, man. That just makes the world go round. All right. Richie loves it in the Philippines. Good for you, Richie. Gwen says that Gwen enjoys watching our channel. Cool.
Thank you, Gwen.
A little bit jealous with the beautiful girls out there. Hope I can find friendship and true love along the way too. Gwen, hope that's true for you as well. Harold says, I noticed the Philippine ladies, it don't them with a big age difference. All right, Harold, this is good. I'm going to throw a consonant or two in there, and we'll see if we can make sense of this. Bear with me. It's a very sensitive mouse pad we have here, so here we go. All right. Okay. have the lady talk about how she feels about meeting older men and what is a good age difference. Okay, so Harold, I think, is asking you, how do Philippine women feel about age difference? We get this question all the time. What do you think?
Yes. For me, as every time I tell you guys that age doesn't matter in Filipina. We value more in sincerity and the caring that you can give, or that the caring that you can provide to a woman. To, of course, they're vulnerable and they want someone to care for them. Yes. So age doesn't matter no matter what. Me and my husband has 30 years of gap, so it's just three years maybe.
30 years, but only 3 years.
Yeah.
Huh? That's awesome. Oh my goodness. All right, Rona and Bud, what dates are the socials in August for the Cebu tour?
That would be in August 22nd through September 9th.
Wow.
Yay, upcoming, and my husband will be there.
So if the so you guys. Stay in line. All right, so if the tour begins on the 22nd, which is a Thursday, all of our tours begin on a Thursday. The social will be on Friday the 23rd and Saturday the 24th,
yes.
Right? Always Friday and Saturday. So it's a different group of women each time, right? Do you ever see the same women at both socials, or do you see
no?
Yeah?
Yeah, so I always pick up Saturday.
You always take Saturday?
Yes.
Friday's cool, yeah. Saturday's cool, why not, right? All right, cool. So then 23rd and 24th, Friday and Saturday in August. Robert E. says he's going soon to travel to the Philippines.
Yay.
For a wife. Richard Faith wants his assistant so he doesn't get lost.
Don't worry, we'll help you.
Will Filipinas, here's a good question, will Filipinas expect me to convert to Catholicism? I have a brother who converted to Catholicism. He married his wife.
No, we don't push, or we don't force our husband or our partners to change Catholic, as long as you understand that our Catholicism and then our values, then we're good with that. You just don't make it a big issue.
Yeah, I find that's generally true of the women everywhere. For example, a lot of women in Thailand are Buddhist. Vast majority of them are. They're going to be Buddhist. They're going to stay Buddhist. They don't want to be anything other than Buddhist. You don't have to be necessarily to marry them, but you can't ask them to forego that, because that's just not going to happen any more than you would probably change your identity. So it's nice that the women in this environment are so flexible. And I mean, because that's a big issue. I mean, your faith, your religion's a big issue. So if the women are very flexible about that, I think that's great. So yeah, okay, here we go. Nick says he had an amazing experience on our tour. Did this through a foreign fair last March, worth every dollar invested, got engaged. Can't put a price tag on that. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Way to go, Nick. How much spending money do you recommend I take while I'm visiting the Philippines on the tour? Says RS.
Dear, what is that? 2,000 or something?
What do you think? 7-day tour, 10-day tour?
I mean, guys could easily get along on 500, 600.
Oh, 500. Oh, 500 to see?
You know,
500
some guys want to spend more. You could, dates are cheap.
Yeah.
Dinners are cheap. That Circa restaurant you saw, I'd be surprised if it was more than $40 out the door, including drinks.
Oh.
Very nice restaurant.
Yes.
So Wikipedia again is saying that it's generally 600, I mean 500, 600 bucks for the entire time, because dating and restaurants and things to do are very, very affordable there, which is great. So
yeah, so
$2 for a taxi.
Nice.
$2 for a taxi, guys.
In Colombia, when you get in a taxi, you pretty much lay down and tell the driver to let you know when you arrive, and then you'll get up, because you don't want to see how you get where you're going. Is it the same in the Philippines? Is traffic and taxis, are they kind of crazy?
The traffic, yes, it's yeah, the traffic is quite crazy in there. But don't worry, the staff has their own car for you to send you where you want to go. Or we also have this extortion on the tours, city tours, like you go to the churches, to the mall, like
excursion.
Excursion.
Okay. I thought you said extortion. We don't extort you on the tours. What's that?
You can't get going fast enough.
Oh, the traffic's so congested they don't go that fast, huh? That's probably a good thing, so. Excellent. So, you know, when I look at these socials, everybody looks really, really comfortable, and yet I imagine the Philippines as being a pretty warm place. Is there like good air conditioning and that sort of thing in the room? Are people comfortable?
Yeah, of course. To our clients, we their safety and their comfortable is part of our big accommodation to them. Yeah, so we do make sure that they're in a good hotel, like waterfront. It's really great, and their conditioner, you don't have you don't have any problem with that. You just have to be there and experience Philippines.
Nice.
More fun in the Philippines, guys.
Robert, Nick says that I was there for 15 days and $1,000 was more than enough.
Wow. See, guys?
All right. Glenn says he met his wife in the Philippines, been married for 6 years now. Good for you. RS says, is it better to use a credit card or a debit card? I don't think it matters that much, does it, really? Any particular issues with credit card, debit card?
Oh, we deal with it. No, it doesn't matter. But like, and when you what was that? When you get a money from the card, from the ATM, it will gonna charge you $200. I mean, 200 pesos or
there's a little fee.
$4. Yeah,
okay.
For international something.
All right. So if you use your ATM card, similar to the way you use it here, you'll have a little bit of a fee to deal with. You might have one with your credit card as well, but it sounds to me like there's no particular difference or issue or advantage to using one or the other. So
just make sure that you need they call their bank to let them know that they're going to travel in the Philippines.
Definitely.
Yes.
Call the bank, let them know so they don't freeze your
call
account.
them in advance.
You got to deal with that. By the way, that's so important, guys, because you're probably going to use your credit cards right away, right, or your bank cards. And if you find out that your account has been frozen because you didn't tell your credit card company on Thursday or Friday, you may not be able to correct that until Monday or Tuesday. It just depends on what information you have, and then you miss the whole weekend, which is really huge without having that available to you. So definitely call your banks and let them know where you're going, and you're going to be using your card and such. Guys, there's a green box above us, and if you click it, you can text Rana your questions.
Or email me.
Rana can read, but just read the questions.
Email would be afacebu.ronna@gmail.com. A lot of viewers last time who messaged me personally and asked for my opinion, and I'm gladly say hi to Dan. He already got a ticket for Philippines, and then he is now registering for our Cebu tour. Hey.
So guys are asking about any particular safety issues in the city of Davao or the city of Cebu that they should be aware of. Are there any safety issues?
Don't worry, guys, because yes, there are some places that it's quite not safe there. So don't worry. We have orientations to our guys, so we will gonna tell them where it's not safe and like that.
So they're big cities, obviously,
right?
It's
a big city.
Go to Davao. I mean, it's 1.5 million people, I think, isn't that population, right? And I mean, but there's a big city. So I mean, I live in Phoenix. There are parts of Phoenix I wouldn't go into. I lived for years in Milwaukee, and there are parts of Milwaukee you just don't go to. It's that simple. So you stay in the safe areas like everybody does, and you never have any issues. So during the orientation, we'll let you know where those areas to avoid are, and just avoid them, right?
Of course.
That's all. What's that?
Overall.
And then our staff, your body will just be one call or one text away. If you have a question,
and they gave me a buddy, that would be really confusing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, here
because
it's buddy.
Yeah,
buddy.
Right?
Buddy 1 and buddy 2.
Too much buddy. Exactly. So let's see, the hotel transportation from the airport. All right, so guys are.
Oh, don't worry about that.
How do they get from the airport to the hotel?
Our staff will gonna pick you up at the airport, going to your hotel for accommodations. We're gonna help you through that, and then for the orientations. So don't worry about that.
I've heard in some cases we pre-arrange for the ride from the airport to the hotel, and you just let the taxi know that you're at the waterfront, and they have a list of guys that they're expecting and that sort of thing. But one way or another, we'll provide the transportation for you to get from the How long is the ride from, just for example, from the airport to the hotel?
In Cebu, that would be like more than an hour because is that 40 minutes? It depends on the time that you arrive.
It's only 2 miles away, but in traffic, it's usually
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Oh,
If you're
30.
late at night, that's 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So in the off-peak
but still
times,
depend,
15
yeah.
minutes during rush hour, 30 minutes, something like that. It's not a long distance. It's just crawling traffic.
Yeah.
Right?
And in Cebu, it's like Mactan Island, and then you're gonna travel to cross the island to hotel. Yes.
Cool.
But in Davao, it will just like 10 to 15 minutes from airport to hotel.
Mike says that Cebuanos are indeed huggers. They might break your rib. They hug you so hard. So that's pretty funny, actually. So
yeah.
Best place to exchange money into pesos. I would imagine that's fairly easy to do all over the Philippines.
Yes,
isn't it?
there's
At
a
the
lot of
airports,
money
right?
exchanged there, and then
Do the hotels have money exchange?
yeah, they do have their money exchange right there. Some.
If they have change, they'll exchange.
Yeah, just the cash.
Yep. Plenty of places to exchange your money. They do like, he's asking that he's heard that you've got to take crisp American money, and you do. You can't, I mean, if you search hard enough, you'll find a place that will take your beat up bills, but they really like nice, clean, crisp bills that don't have any markings on them. So when you go to your bank to take money for your trip, ask them for the newest possible bills so you get good, clean, crisp bills. Everybody wants those.
Of course.
Mark says his fiance is from Lapu-Lapu.
Oh, Lapu-Lapu, wow, Lapu-Lapu Island.
How about it?
Oh, Mactan Island and then Lapu-Lapu. Oh, it's part of Mactan, right? Oh, yes.
Cool. Clevelander says, I'm a laid back person. I wonder if a social event would be good for me.
Oh, of course it is. You gotta have much fun and more ladies that you will gonna meet with and getting to know it with. Yeah.
Mark's story goes on. He says, Rona and Bud, I'm at a point where I know that I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life, and my aunt and uncle won't be around for the rest of my life. So obviously your aunt and your uncle are an important part of what you're doing. So, well, Mark, that's absolutely true. I mean, you can't get the time back, right? And if you're really young and you lose a few years, that's one thing. If you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s and you lose a few years, that's quite significant, right? And the reality is that there are very, very many lonely people in the world, many of whom are single women looking for the exact same thing that you're looking for. And we find them in a lot of places, and the Philippines is certainly one of them. So, so that's true, Mark. You know, you've got your one life to live, and if there's a way for you to go to the Philippines, do just go, right? And we've had Greg and Glenda up here. We've got you up here, which is great. You know, you and Rob, we saw. We see so many testimonials. Robert Marlin, we've got Bill and Bonnie, and so many couples that are so happy. It's the only way to live, man.
John and Jolly, yeah. And by the way, in August, we're gonna go to Kansas to meet the couples there who just get their baby.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we're gonna meet them and take a video so that we're gonna share their stories from you guys. So watch it out. And
cute
upcoming
baby videos from Kansas coming soon. All right. If conditions were to improve in the Philippines, would Filipinos still want to meet American men?
Yeah, for me, yeah, it is. Even though the condition in the Philippines, we're gonna ups and downs, we still have this adventuring type of Filipina that they want to meet a person that came from a different culture, especially from American. And the idea of having a blue-eyed baby or a green other than black and brown eye baby.
That's so interesting.
Yes. Since we have a baby, since we're a teenage or younger, when we're young, we have this like idea of what to have or what we will be an experience.
How cute is that? A baby with pretty blue eyes.
Yeah,
or green eyes or something like that.
Especially if it's a lady, because we will have our Miss Philippines.
You're very young, Miss Philippines.
Yes. The Miss Universe last year is a half Filipina and half American.
Yeah, wow, wow.
So
nice.
Most of our beauties are half and half. Hybrid.
Hybrid.
Yeah, we call it hybrid.
Bruce is asking if I happen to be an atheist, would the women in the Philippines mind meeting me as long as I have no problem with their particular religion? So what do you think? It's always an individual thing, Bruce. Some women probably would mind, but are there women that would care if the dude is an atheist?
If the atheist?
Atheists mean doubting the existence of God, or not necessarily believing in God.
Oh, like that. Oh, but in our culture, based on our culture, it would not be an issue as long as you open up what you believe in, open up what the do's and don'ts, like that, because we're gonna be we're an understanding person, so just let us know, and then we will also let you know about our religion so that there won't be any issue or a conflict about that.
Nice. Nice. Right on. Good news for Bruce. Orlando may be a vegetarian or a vegan meaning doesn't eat any animal products or use any animal products at all. How is that culture in the Philippines? Are there vegetarian places, vegetarian restaurants, vegetarian people?
Yeah, there's
Are there vegetables?
There are only some Filipinas or Filipinos who's vegetarians.
Only some.
Yeah, some who's really very particular in their health. But a lot of restaurants who cater vegetarians, yeah.
Or a lot of vegetarian dishes.
Yes, but to us Filipina, because Filipina in our culture we do love food. We cook a lot of foods, we eat a lot of food, so it would be really hard for us to be a vegetarian. So
just getting a barbecue grill for her birthday, I suspect.
Yeah, so just let the woman know that you're a vegetarian. So and don't push the lady, don't force the lady to be a vegetarian, because it will really be hard.
So undoubtedly, just like here, although certainly, I mean, we're a big country with a lot of people, right? We have a lot of people who are vegans or vegetarians and that sort of thing. It's a great healthy lifestyle if it works for you. So there certainly are going to be vegetarians really everywhere, but the culture overall is definitely okay with eating their meat, I guess, right? Same in the Philippines, excuse me, the same in Ukraine and Russia and a good number of other countries. But don't fear, Orlando. Just go and let the ladies know, our staff know that you prefer to meet someone who's a vegetarian, and we'll work on it for you. What kind of assistance did they give you on a club tour in Davao? Well, we'll arrange a lot of dates for you, definitely, right? Pick you up at the airport, take you to your hotel, wherever you're staying. And then if you need help with a restaurant recommendation or some kind of logistic thing, you need a taxi, you want to know where to buy flowers, we can definitely help you with that.
Yes, of course.
It's pretty easy to come up with interpreters in the Philippines, right?
So don't worry, interpreter. Most of the women there know how to speak English and understand. So don't you worry about that. And we have our staff who will help you get through it.
Mike in Ohio says, can't wait to come in August. Good for you, Mike.
Yay.
I like a few younger ladies, but I'm worried about pushback from the local ladies. How do you deal with that issue? When you're talking about pushback from the local ladies, I think, Mike, you're talking about having a younger lady from the Philippines here in the States and having people around you in the States giving you flack about that. Is that the idea? Gee, I don't know. Do you deal with that at all here? Do you ever get people who give? Not that you should care, because believe me, you shouldn't.
No, we do. Yeah.
But
in the Philippines, like me and my husband's gonna hold hands, so going to the mall. They're quite some people who's gonna look at you, but they're just gonna look at you. It's like, they don't say something or just mind your own business. I'm like,
kickboxing.
Yeah, but but they already know the culture. It's a lot of younger women who really value or who really have relationship with older men.
Very common in the Philippines,
it's common.
Right?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Mike, I don't know. I mean, I think you'll find most people. I mean, you'll get a comment here or there, but for the most part, probably no big deal. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Don't overthink stuff like that. Just have your girl. I like to have fun with that sort of thing. If it were me, I would want them to look, and I would make it enjoyable for them. That's for sure.
Yes, of course.
Robert E. Lee, excuse me, is asking, I'm asking if there's a good percentage of men that find a lady. I think there are. Do most of the men who go to the Philippines come back with a wife or somebody?
Yes, there's a lot. Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely. Costas, thanks, man. Appreciate your thoughts there. Very good thoughts. What does it mean when a lady says she is small but terrible?
Yeah, that's our motto. Yeah, that's it's our motto. I'm a small but terrible. We call our, because no matter even if we are small, don't take us for granted. Don't take advantage of us, because we're a fighter. We're a fighter. So don't you dare.
Look out, right?
Yeah, we're terrible. So we're terrible when you're good or bad side.
What side or bad side?
We're bad side, but.
Were you ever a Power Ranger by any chance?
Power Ranger, yeah, of course.
You were a Power Ranger.
Yeah, I'm a pink one.
Pink one?
Pink Power Ranger.
I hear you're kicking butt in the gym. I hear you are like owning the kickboxing class. Seriously, I got people. I know people everywhere. All right. Yeah.
We don't take being a small as a disadvantage. Yeah, we don't do that.
You're full of fire. I have to wear a three-piece suit, or can I just wear a polo shirt and trousers or khakis at the social? So Brian's asking, get dressy. I don't want to wear a three-piece suit, I don't think, but that would be a little much. But can I wear a polo shirt and trousers?
Yeah,
I think so,
polo shirt and then khakis. Yeah, that's most of men there are comfortable in that attire.
I think maybe some dress jeans and a polo shirt.
Yeah.
Dressier shoes are probably cool, I think. I wouldn't wear shorts to a social.
But don't. Don't.
Just, you know, this isn't Jimmy Buffett, for crying out loud, right? Flowers on a first date. Guys ask this question all the time, actually, about women in Ukraine. Is it a good idea to bring flowers on a first date?
Yeah, that's a good
it sounds
idea.
like you're taking something for granted, but are flowers a good idea on a first date? Better for a second date?
It's a first date would be will give the woman an impression of, oh, she's special.
She's the one, huh?
Yeah, she's special, and it's like a very you will give the woman a welcoming or a warm sincerity for being that she's beautiful, she's special, or she's important, like that. You're gonna give that impression to a woman.
Yep. So if you give flowers to a woman, she's thinking, this is great, I'm the one. And then if you are dating some other women, there might be some hurt feelings there.
They won't think that I'm the one. Yeah, because of course, since it's a social, it's a dating site, dating agency. So they will still they still know that there's still a competition between the girls.
Right. So it might be okay.
Yeah, because they're open on seeing you having a date with someone else. Just let them know, like, yeah. Just also don't be like you're gonna give them a impression of that they're the one, and then you're having a date with someone else. It's quite hurt. Yeah, so just let them know that you're having a date with someone else too. Just they're open with that.
Keep it
as long
subtle.
as
Okay, cool. So be respectful. Don't necessarily rub the idea that you're having other dates, in someone's face, more or less. Just be really, really cool and gentle about it. But guys, we want you to meet as many women as you need to meet to make sure when you finally pledge yourself to somebody, you know what you're doing, right? We want you to make that soft promise. So it's important that you meet a number of women so you're ready to do. There's some girls with some flowers. How'd they get those flowers?
Of course, the Miss AFA for tonight, for Friday.
All right.
And Saturday.
Nice. I'm pretty sure you're Miss AFA, Rana.
No, I'm not. One of my friend, Lovelia from Louisiana with Franklin. Hi there. She was Miss AFA back then. Nice. At our batch.
That's no small distinction, guys. Let me tell you. A lot of competition for Miss AFA. So tomorrow's the 4th of July, right? Independence Day here in the
Yes, of course. Happy Independence Day, everyone.
What are some of the major holidays in the Philippines?
Labor Day in May, December, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Of course, Valentine's Day is very big celebration.
Nice.
And then what else? Not much. The Sinulog in Cebu, Araw ng Davao, that would be in August. Oh, August. Yeah, Araw ng Davao in August, but I think the Davao is on October, right dear? Yeah, I think the October.
Kirk's crazy. Did you see that? He just comes up with a banner that says something about Sinulog.
That Sinulog.
That
would be in in June, right?
So this looks like Sinulog.
Yeah,
This is
that's the Sinulog, yeah.
So what does Sinulog celebrate exactly?
Sinulog is a celebration of our baby Christ, the baby Jesus. Yes. So since it's one of the biggest, or it's the mother of our of all festival.
Interesting.
Yes.
Cool. Well,
It's
it looks
in
very
Cebu.
festive, actually. I see parades going on.
Yeah.
What are some other things that go on in Sinulog?
A parade, public mass that would be in this church, and then the parade is a presentation of different kind of different different features of our baby Jesus. And also we have what's that? The fireworks, yeah. Sorry.
It's like charades.
Yeah,
She's like, what? She's like, fireworks. Oh, of course, fireworks.
The fireworks. Oh, yeah, fireworks.
Fountain.
And different kind of foods, especially the Cebu lechon. Yeah, Cebu lechon. It's the pig, roasted pig. Yeah,
Cool.
it's a big, the whole pig.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really
nice.
one of the best in
Look
Cebu.
at those costumes. My goodness.
Yeah, see,
That's very
they're carrying the baby Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's
Very,
a
very
2 day celebration.
nice. And it's all over the country?
Yeah, no, it's all over the country, but it will basically celebrated in Cebu. Cebu. And also especially when there is a couple that they haven't had a baby for a long time, they dance and it's a blessings that you will have, that sooner or later you will have a baby.
How great is that?
Yes.
I just love the whole sense of family.
Yeah, it's Catholic,
in
of course.
your culture, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, family.
It's really great, considering family is the most important thing ever.
Of course.
I'd like to say, says Robert E., that your presentation is quite elegant, like a fashion. So, Robert, thank you. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
The socials are, honestly, we really like the women to feel beautiful. We want them to feel loved and appreciated in a very, very respectful environment. When the women come into our social environment, and we see this everywhere we go to 7 countries now, guys, and they feel respected and they feel appreciated for their beauty in a very integrity-driven way. This is what you get. Happy, relaxed girls, right? And they're dancing and smiling, which makes it easy for you to meet them.
Easy going, and then, oh my God, you don't worry, you will have so much fun. And especially the aloof guys, our clients that we have, don't worry, our ladies, we're gonna be the one you're gonna make. We're gonna do the first impression, we're gonna talk to you first.
If you're a little bit shy, in other words, the girls will say, they'll introduce themselves to you, right? So shy guys don't have to worry so much. Nice. RS says, I'd like to meet women in their 30s. Is that possible? I would imagine so, RS. How many women at the socials do you think are in their 30s?
I think it's just 20% of our...
About 20%?
Yeah, 20%.
Of the women will be in their 30s, really? So most of them will be under 30, you're saying?
But under 30, a lot of like 20s, early 20s to late 20s, there will be a lot of numbers of women. Which because on that age we are like, it's a time to get stable. Yeah, it's because we want to get married at the early age, because our belief is like we want our children to be like same age, and then we can have we can at least relate with their trends. Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Nice.
We don't want to get old and then have a baby. We want to enjoy our baby, of course. So you guys better have baby soon.
Get ready. It's a tough assignment, right, guys?
Yes.
Get ready to make babies. How about it? Guys, what other questions do you have? We have some more time, right? Man, we have a lot of people that watch this webcast, Rana, right? If you're watching this for the first time, welcome. We're really thankful for you. The Philippines, we're incredibly proud of our operations in the Philippines. And man, I just love to watch these videos. and just watch people meeting each other. Very, very beautiful women. Do you recognize a lot of people when you watch our videos?
Quite. Some of those are my familiar, but some are not. Especially in Cebu, because of course I'm from Davao, and then we only see each other by socials like that, or some of the videos that ads at AFA were gonna contact us to have a recent videos or recent pictures from us. Yeah, of course don't worry, all the pictures and the pictures in the websites are updated, so some it also gonna be in the forum or the file if when was that updated of the pictures. So most of the stuff there is gonna call us to get
a lot of stuff. I get guys asking me all the time for more pictures and more video, and we love to show you more pictures and more video, but quite honestly, how much video and how much pictures do you need? We have so much here, guys. You need to look at the guy in the mirror and ask that guy if he's serious, or he's probably asking you if you're serious. But we know, guys, believe me, we have the utmost respect for how videos and pictures are the most compelling thing, because we don't hear about the Philippines in American culture. I mean, we hear a story about the Philippines maybe a few times a year, right? If Manny Pacquiao is fighting, we hear about the Philippines,
Pacquiao,
right?
Of course.
If Duterte does something a little wacky, that's it. Otherwise, we don't hear anything about the Philippines.
From the Philippines, right? You do have a lot of in Facebook, and also the places or the summer vacation recommended in the Philippines. Yeah. One of the best vacation that you can have is in the Philippines when you go to the beach adventures. Yes, we do.
Beautiful beaches in the Philippines.
Yes, of course. Oh my God, yeah. The Palawan, everything, the Dumaguete, the Oslo, yeah.
How about it?
A lot of, if you want to have adventures, go to the Philippines. It's cheaper and it's nicer. Yeah.
How about it? Great. Questions, guys, concerns, hang-ups, issues, rumors, gossip, NFL predictions. What are we doing here?
Gossip.
Do not. There's no way. Guys, you definitely have more questions, right? Let's have your questions. We have a few minutes, and it'd be great to have them. So you're going in August, I hear you saying.
Yeah, my husband is going on August. Yeah, but I mean, August on the social tours. But me and Rob will gonna visit the couples in Kansas, August.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
How's your family doing in the Philippines, kiddo?
Oh, they're pretty good. They're calling me every day. Yeah.
Are they watching you now?
Yes, of course.
What time is it
my
in the
friend.
Philippines? It's
really
early, right?
like 8 or 9 a.m. in the Philippines. Yeah, that's why before our show, I'm gonna post it on Facebook to let them know that just to click the site.
If you're watching, you must be so proud of this girl, and she is a treasure, and we're incredibly thankful for both her and Rob.
Thank you so much.
Rob's been with us forever. Ron is just new. But we really love what we do, and we're really passionate when people meet each other. It's really nice when it's one of our staff. It's a little closer to home that way. And I'm just really proud of you coming out on these webcasts like this and doing such a great job. And I know the guys really enjoy watching you and get a lot of great insight.
Much. Yeah, that's why I'm very thankful for you for welcoming me, and also I'm very glad and fortunate for you guys to share my experience. I want it also to you to have your lifetime partner, me, and meeting my Rob. I'm so thankful of AFA for this opportunity, for the life that I have now, which is I'm so grateful, and thanks to God, of course. And also, guys, if you want just open opportunities, open doors to just go in the Philippines and meet the future lifetime partner that you have. I really hope and pray that you guys can meet your loved ones sooner the better.
So we're looking at great video footage of our social events from the Philippines. What time of the day or evening are the socials held in the Philippines?
Mostly it starts at 6 or 7 p.m. until midnight. Yeah, until midnight. And after midnight, it's actually most of the guys and the women think that it's not enough time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because you really don't. You really want like so the time it really goes fast because you're really having fun. And yeah, after that, a lot of men and a lot of clients and women who are gonna go to the clubbing, to the restaurant. Like for us, we went after the socials. We went to some of the clients who invited us to have a late dinner.
Nice.
Yeah, and we danced salsa at Marco Polo.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm with John and Jelly by then. And then some of my couples who are now in California, Dwayne and Celine, hi, and then Lavelia from Louisiana. And then from Oregon.
You know a lot of people.
Yeah, so it's really, I'm really so thankful and very grateful that before, when we're in the Philippines, we're gonna talk about how was your visa, how was your fiancé visa going, what's this, and then advice. We're gonna ask each other's advice on what to bring, what to wear on the interview, like that. So it's really cool. It's family. AFA is a family too.
So then you have a long social, but a lot of girls will go out after the social.
Yes,
like
after the
to eat
social.
something, salsa, bowling, whatever.
Bowling, and then singing, of course.
And singing.
Don't forget singing, karaoke.
Of course, right?
Yeah. Yes, and after that, so the guys went to get a sleep. And then another day, the Sunday, we went to Extortion, like the adventure park in.
You mean excursion, right?
Yeah,
excursion.
Excursion.
I'm nervous about
Excursion.
Excursion.
Yeah, excursion. Excursion. So don't worry, guys. AFA family already arranged some tours and excursion that you will want to, if you want, how many girls you want to invite on that excursion. Go to the beach, go to adventure, a nature park. Yeah.
Nice.
We have a lot of those.
Nice. That whole thing that I'm looking at, it just looks really wonderful. It really does. It looks great. Good stuff. All right, questions. Our parents
Orlando?
okay? Yeah, with their daughters marrying an older man.
Yeah, so because Filipinas, we already, once you're in the socials, or I mean you're a member of AFA, we already most of it, in my case too, I already informed my parents that I'm willing and I entered this AFA to meet my future husband, which is an American. So you already know that most of the Americans that we want to meet or to have a future with is older than us, of course. Yeah, so they already know.
Everybody's okay with it as long as you're happy,
yes,
stable, and strong, and all that good stuff?
As long as we are safe too.
You're safe, of course. Yeah. Very, very important. Absolutely. Sly is asking, Sly's our good viewer, and Sly is asking if Filipino women ever get grouchy.
Grouchy?
I'm looking at Rob over here.
What's it, grouchy?
What's grouchy? They don't even know what the word means, Sly.
Grouchy, yeah.
Seriously, if you don't know
it's a
what
deep
the word grouchy
English,
means.
a deep one.
Wow.
So we don't.
So I asked you once about tempo.
Tempo.
I heard this thing about tempo, which is, it sounds like temper. But anyway, just when Filipino women get mad about something, right? When the guy does something, whatever, and the girl gets upset. So what's that like? What brings that on? What kind of things? I can't imagine you.
Yeah,
I'm sure. What
especially like we get grouchy when the guy is like too touchy and do something like that, and we do stuff like that. We do it we do it nicely first. But if you go do aggressive thing, then we're gonna do the grouchy thing. Like stop, please. It's like because it's also of course. Especially when you're in a public place, and then everyone is gonna looking. It's like you're disrespectful to a woman. It hurts their pride and their ego. Or as a woman, it hurts. Absolutely. Yeah, they don't want to get bullied or to get to get take it advantage, and especially if it's in public place.
Very glad to hear you say that.
But
Ron.
if it's in public, she might gonna punch you or run away. Yeah, because be careful. We're small but terrible.
Small but terrible. Remember.
Yeah, so we gotta find ways.
All right. So when you're married or in a relationship, what are some things that might bring on temple?
Oh, when you're married, when like we want to cuddle or like we want to have, you guys, especially my husband, we want you guys to spend time with us, not just work. So
interesting.
So I want to have a date.
If you don't know the guy very well and he's too cuddly, you might get mad.
Yeah.
And then when you do know the guy, if he's not cuddly, you might get mad, right?
Yeah, because we have this time is short, like that.
Time is short.
We value memories than money. Yeah, that's why a lot of Filipinos have this, even if we don't have food for tomorrow, if it's today we have food, then we're happy, like that. So we value times. We take a lot of pictures, selfies, to seize the moment, to capture the moment, and yeah, no matter how big or small, no matter even if just a simple day or a special day, if it's the memory or the happiness you shared together, but that time we want it to be special. Yes.
Not going to stop until you make me cry, Rana. I know how you are. It's going to happen sooner or later. Are Filipinas more faithful to husbands or to their family?
Yeah. It's like it's probably like 101% for the husband, 100% for the family. Yeah, just 1%, of course.
So the ideal relationship is where a woman isn't put into a position where she has to choose between a husband or a family. The ideal relationship is where there's a great deal of harmony for everybody, right?
Yes.
And for you and your family as well, right? So
it would be so much happy. It would be fulfillment if the family stays together and understand each other. Yeah.
Very important. Jim says it's Beauty and the Beast up here, right? Jim says, I'm a beast, Jimmy. You are so right. Absolutely. I'm just a sideshow. Ron is the main
we might switch later.
Brian's asking who will win this year's Super Bowl. Brian.
Hey.
You know what? Do you even have to ask? In the USA, is it considered? It is considered rude to ask a woman her age. Great question, Jim. Is it okay to ask a woman her age during the socials in the Philippines? Now, I'll tell you what. In Ukraine, women don't like to be asked their age, but it's because they just assume that you want to meet somebody younger. But what do you think? So, that's a great question, right? It's not rude. They'll be okay if
yes, I'm like this, like that. And don't be rude too if they're gonna ask your question too.
Right, of course.
So we're gonna tell our age. We're open to our age. We're actually proud of our age because most of the men are gonna say that we look younger than our age. So it's a compliment. So we're happy with that.
True. I think that's definitely true in the Philippines. A lot of you girls.
You want to know my age?
It's a secret. That's so funny. So no big deal if you ask the girl.
Yeah,
age, right?
it's really no big deal. Yeah.
No big deal. But I have to say this. I see sometimes the profiles and sometimes these videos. There's a very lovely couple in our video that we see sometimes. The guy is older. I think the woman is older. I think she may be, and we'll see them in a minute, but I think she wears the black rimmed glasses and she might be in her, I want to say in her 40s, maybe late 30s. But occasionally I see profiles and sometimes women at the socials in their 30s and 40s in the Philippines. Very beautiful women.
Yes,
right?
of course. They don't look at old. It's because we smile a lot, and smiling is the best exercise on your face. That the wrinkles will gonna go out, and then the lines they're gonna come out late than expected.
Nice. So smile a lot, guys. It keeps you young, right?
Yes. Smiling is the best medicine on our crazy world.
Sly's asking, what type of first meeting gift is nice for Filipino parents to make a guy give a good impression on the family? Sly, great question, brother. So you're going to meet the family, probably bring a gift of some kind. That's pretty typical, right? What are good gifts for the family, do you think?
For the gifts, it would be a flower for a mother.
Flowers for mom, definitely, right?
Yes. And then for a father, it would be probably if your father likes to drink, yeah, then you can
Something
buy,
nice.
not wine, just the local Emperador or something like that, just a drink, but not wine, because wine is too expensive and they don't, our our parents are not into wine if you're a typical average Filipino.
They would like something, some
liquor,
sweet liquor or something like that, right?
a hard liquor. Actually.
Hard liquor,
yeah,
like
hard
whiskey,
liquor.
something tasty like
Not
that.
that it's a kind of whiskey, but in a cheaper way. We call it Emperador, the most cheaper and known hard drink in
Wow, have you had this,
Philippines.
Rob? Emperador?
Emperador.
No.
Emperador, MP. We call it MP. Yeah. Or just make the guys, or especially when the lady has a brother. Because after the dinner, most of the lady invites the men in lunchtime or on dinner time. So after that, you might want to, like for me, when my husband they had dinner at home, and then we went to a bar. My family went there, drinking. My grandfather went there, my auntie, my aunt.
Absolutely.
Like
48 cousins.
48 cousins.
48 cousins.
Not by that time.
That's a lot of shots we're buying, bro. Oh my goodness.
Not by that time, so don't worry.
Not all at one time?
Yeah.
That's great. What a family. But of course, you're all meeting each other. You're going to be part of a future family together. It's a great occasion just to go out to dinner or have a drink together or something like that, right?
It makes you more comfortable. Yeah.
Very nice. Cool. All right, guys. Great conversation tonight, guys. Very, very nice. Filipina is more faithful to husband and family. We asked that question. So, can your staff assist in finding 40-plus women for me who do not come to the social? So, if Bruce wants to meet women who are over the age of 40, we have some. I know we do, because I've searched just to see what's there for some guys. So, there definitely are some women. So, how would the staff help him find women over 40 if he comes to the Philippines?
Of course, our staff will gonna search for our file, who's the available one and who's the recent, or that if their contact number is still working, and we're gonna make sure, we're gonna ask if she's available or what time. So it's really important for you to have connection with our staff too. Just let us know, and then we will make sure to get contact to those women. So you have specific qualifications.
Yep. Just let us know what your criteria is, and then give us the profile numbers. We can call the women and introduce them to you over the phone, and then arrange for a date. But absolutely, Bruce, there are women over their 40s. I suspect not a lot of guys are going to the Philippines to meet women over their 40s. So it's probably all yours, brother, and if you want it, go get it. Absolutely.
Yes, and some of the women here, they already a member for 10 years. They're still waiting, but some of those already got tired of waiting for their men, so they have relationship, they have kids with our local men in the Philippines.
Yeah,
that's why we want you guys. We want a lot of men or guys to be in the social, because of course there's a lot of numbers of women who would love to meet you. Just go in there.
A lot of women coming to the socials, a lot of women in the database. So absolutely, and even some, as Ron has said, have been around for a long time, and begin to kind of lose hope after a while. But if you want it, Bruce, go get it, my man. I mean, it's there, right? Absolutely. So. All right, guys, some additional questions for you. Are we ready for the 4th of July? What's going on here? Is there anyone that would like or love a 73-year-old man? Well, John, are you a nice guy with a good old-fashioned family values and a healthy respect for women? Probably,
sincere,
right?
yes.
Guys in their 70s get married in the Philippines? Absolutely, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, of course. It's because it's not too late. It's not too late to have a relationship, to have a lifetime partner. So all you just have to do is present yourself to them. Like show yourself, show who you are, that you're sincere, that you're capable, that you're willing to accept their family, and you really have a big chance.
I've definitely met a few guys that were older than you, my friend, who were dating successfully in the Philippines. So you should not hold yourself back at all. Just go and meet somebody. So
don't bother with your age.
No worries about it. All right. I guess we're ready for the 4th of July, guys. So I hope you will have a great celebration. What are you guys doing for the 4th?
We're gonna go to John. John invited us to go
nice.
there.
Excellent.
If you want to go too, yes.
So, all right. So great celebration. Good luck, guys. I want you all to have a great 4th of July, and we'll be back next week with more for you.
Yes, and there's seminars. Yeah.
The seminars are coming up. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Saturday in San Diego. If y'all would like to go to Southern California this weekend, then who wouldn't? Saturday in San Diego, 11 to 3 at the Hotel Indigo. Beautiful. Freaking hotel. God, I love the Hotel Indigo, man. What a great place. We're doing a seminar. It's free. It's 4 hours long. John will provide some kind of food.
Yeah.
Who knows what he can be talked into. But guys, go to the seminar. John will give you a great seminar. I think Tanya will be there as well.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a rare opportunity, guys, to meet someone who's been, he's one of the creators of our business. He's been in it forever, 20 plus years. Nearly 25 years, and gives a great seminar, right? I've seen it myself, and I enjoyed it immensely. It's great stuff, great information, a lot of passion. So why not come out, answer your questions, meet face-to-face with some other guys that are as interested as you are in meeting international women from all over the world. We'll talk about a lot of stuff, not just the Philippines, although the Philippines will certainly be a big part of it. So if you're interested in anywhere else, then just come on down. Free seminar this weekend, but we ask you to RSVP so we can make sure we have enough seating, refreshments, and happy stuff. Bud at loveme.com, right? B-U-D like buddy, bud, loveme.com. All right, guys, have a great holiday. Have a great seminar this weekend. Have a good weekend in general. We'll be back next week. Ron, it's always a privilege.
Oh, me too. I'm really glad that you came.
Kirk, thanks behind the scenes. He makes everything happen for us. He's absolutely amazing, and we're smooth and seamless because of my man Kirk behind the scenes. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. And thank you for my husband, the Wikipedia for tonight, and my families in the Philippines, my mama Dali and Papa Rons, they're watching, my family, my relatives, thank you. My friends, everyone, have a really great day and have a good night. Thank you for watching us tonight. And see you on Monday too. They have a
Monday we'll be back
show.
Live webcast, you bet. So we'll be back Monday night, same time, same place. Have a great night, guys.
Bye-bye.